Someone wrote me asking if I had advice for writers that were struggling to get the first words on the page. Something I tell my students often is to start with something suspenseful, right? A first good sentence that locates the author, the reader, in a situation on a timeline, right? So, one of my favorite lines from a Brian Evanson story is no matter which way they turn the girl, she did not have a face, right? So, in that first sentence, he's located us in a situation where we know there's a girl, we know there's people, and we know that they've been turning her, trying to figure out what's wrong. It doesn't have to be a sentence that you think is great right away. I mean, that is a great sentence, but you could say, John woke up next to a stranger who was no longer breathing, right? In that situation, you have John and you have a stranger and they've woken up and there's a situation at hand. You can always go back and tweak your first sentences. In fact, recommend doing that. So, without knowing the particular situation, I would ask the following questions. One is, why do you feel like you're incapable of writing those lines? Is it the pressure of people reading? Is it fear that you won't get it right? And then kind of work to sort of undermine those fears, right? And just remember that this thing is always in progress. So you could write a sentence that makes no sense at first just to get the first sentence down and then keep writing. I feel like one of the hardest things to overcome as a writer is that your own sort of paralysis of expectation, right? And once we move past that, we know that the word is always in play because we can always edit it. So just listen to the story in your head, see what comes of it, and let me know if any of this helps.